Hi everyone, welcome to SRB Academy of Accounts. Here all my preparations and presentations are only in exam point of view. Follow my regular classes and get more marks in your exam. A subject accountancy chapter accounts from incomplete records and class number 4. You want to understand this concept, accountancy concept, it's very well. Just follow two things. Number one, watch this video till end, and number two, you must thorough with all provisions and format in this chapter. Let's move on to the problem number 1. Now I am going to read the question, listen carefully. Following are the balances of Mr. Ravi Kumar as on 31st December 2018 and particulars amount, and first two columns, bills receivable 6,000, bills payable 4,000, machinery 60,000, furniture 10,000, and sundry creditors 25, stock 45, debtors 70,000, and cash 4,000. Prepare the statement of affairs as on 31st December 2018 and calculate capital as on date. Before we start the answer, check whether the given informations are more enough to find the closing capital. So in this problem there is no adjustments. If the adjustments are given, all adjustments we are going to incorporate only at the closing capital. You know how to find the closing capital? With help of statement of affairs. Write down the heading like this in the books of Ravi Kumar, statement of affairs as on 31st December 2018. And just you divide the 4 columns, liabilities, amount, assets, amount. I start from liabilities. Sundry creditors, here given 25,000, bills payable given 4,000. Only the two informations are given related with liability. We move on to the asset side. Cash 4,000, stock 45,000, debtors 70,000, bills receivable 6,000 given, machinery 60,000, furniture 10,000. Now these are the informations are related with assets, and find the total from the asset side 1,95,000. The same value, just you put it in liability side 1,95,000, and here find the missing figure. And what is the missing figure? We call the capital, the balancing figure, and 1,66,000. How much? 1,66,000. Let's move on to the second problem. See, on 1st April 2018, Mr. Sendil started his business with a capital of rupees 80,000. That's opening capital is given 80,000. He did not maintain the proper books of accounts. Following particulars are available from his books on 31/3/2019, the closing balance. So here the closing balances are given, and particulars amount. Then I am going to read from the first two columns. Bills receivable 8,000, bills payable 4,000, land and building 40,000, furniture 10,000, cash at bank 18,000. And sundry creditors 15,000, stock 20,000, debtors 18,000, cash 14,000. So these are the informations are related to the at the end 31st March 2019. Now, during the year he withdrew rupees 25,000 for his personal use. He introduced further capital of rupees 30,000 during the year. Calculate profit or loss. So before we work out the problem, check whether the given informations are it's more enough to find the profit or loss. In this problem, the opening capital is given, the withdrawing is given, further capital given, and what is the missing? Closing capital is missing. You have to find out the closing capital with help of statement of affairs, and followed by, and just you calculate profit or loss and put the heading like this. And number 1, the calculation of closing capital in the books of Mr. Sendil, statement of affairs as on 31st March 2019. And you divide the 4 columns, liabilities, amount, assets, amount. And first start from liability side, the sundry creditors 15,000, okay, bills payable 4,000 rupees. Only the two informations are given in the liability side. Let's move on to the asset side. Cash 14,000, cash at bank 18,018, stock 20,000, Debtors 18,000. Bills receivable 8,000. Land and building 40,000. Furniture 10,000. So these are the informations are related with assets. Here there is no adjustment. You know very well, adjustments are we are going to be incorporate only at the time of finding the closing capital. Okay. And now here find the total. In asset sides 1,28,000. The same 1,28,000 you put it in liability side and find the missing figure, that is the capital, the balancing figure, how much? 1,09,000. We move on to the statement of profit or loss. Yes, write down the heading statement of profit or loss for the year ending 31st March 2019, and you make divide the two columns, particulars and amount. Start with the closing capital 1,09,000. Next, add drawings 25,000. Total 1,34,000. Less additional capital 30,000 is given, and you deduct what's the balance 1,04,000. We called as adjusted closing capital. And finally, we are going to deduct opening capital. It's given in the problem 80,000, and you know what is the balance? That balance 24,000 is called a profit. And most important problem for your exam. Now we are in the end of today's session. I hope you understood this concept very well. Dear students, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get the further notification of my new upload. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.